everybody, this is Bernie from Stampin' Up, and it's another Friday card making session with me. So welcome, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel before or watched me before, please feel free to go back and have a look at other cards I make. Sometimes I do really simple cards, other times I step it up. But most times I'm thinking of card makers that are beginning, because most of the folk that the ladies that I teach are reasonably new. Some of them have been doing it for a while. But I'm always thinking of myself when I began and I was looking for projects that I could do that would be quick and easy. So before we begin, I do just want to let you know of a couple of important things. The one is that I am now, we are now going into week 3 of my free tutorials of 12 weeks to Christmas. And if you want to take a screenshot, you can do that over there of the page that you just need to register to receive free tutorials leading up to Christmas. And at the moment I'm sending out card tutorials, and then that will change in a few weeks time, and we'll be doing some gift ideas, and then a couple of weeks just before Christmas it'll be bags and tags. Please just be aware that if you haven't subscribed yet, you will only receive the tutorials going forward. I do not send out previous tutorials, and that's just in the fairness of those that came on board right from the beginning. And if you're watching this and you are already on my mailing list because you're either doing craft or you've registered with me for going on our retreat next month, you automatically receive that as a thank you for being a supporter of me over the past year. Then the next very, very exciting thing that I want to just bring to your attention is my Escape and Eat retreat. Now those bookings are happening quite consistently, and I, as of today, where are we now? What is today's date? The 7th of October? The 8th of October. I now only have 8 rooms left. I'm capping it at 15 because I want it to be an exclusive retreat. I want the ladies coming, firstly, to have their own accommodation so that they're only sharing if they wish to. But secondly, I want them to feel incredibly spoiled, and I want them to have my undivided attention. So I'll be teaching 5 projects over the weekend. I was going to be doing 4 with a guest teacher, but unfortunately she's in Auckland, so she can't come down, and we're not wanting to risk that. So you do need to put your details on that form, register, and please be aware your booking is not confirmed until full payment is received. So don't miss out. You really do not want to miss out. So that is happening on the 19th to the 21st of November. I think it's about 6 weeks away today. Awesome. So today I am going to be teaching you this incredibly easy card to make. I am always about effective cards that look, how can you do something quick and easy. Now, before I became a demonstrator, I generally only used to card make sort of on commission, if I can use that elegant, sophisticated word. So basically, if I had a friend, I'd make a card. If somebody asked me to make a card, I'd make a card. Now I have a whole lot of cards in my stash because I'm now demonstrating, but I'm always mindful that people watching this may not be demonstrators, and they may be like I was and just needing a card quickly. And this is a brilliant technique, and also featuring a really lovely stamp set to have, which is the Biggest Wish, which looks like that. And so you've got big font and then complementary font, and that can be found on page 63 of your annual catalogue. And if you're living in New Zealand and you don't yet have a demonstrator, please reach out. I'd love to be a demonstrator for you, and I'm more than happy to send you out a catalogue. The other thing I wanted to do with this card is I actually wanted to bring to your attention that Stampin' Up has a color coach. Now, in the olden days, let me show you what they used to look like. They used to look like this, and I still obviously have one because I'm showing it, and it would show you the main color, and then if you flip it over, it would give you ideas of what to use. Now, they still do that, but they don't do it in a hard copy like that. They do it electronically. So if you go to my website, stampinit.stampinup.net, under my projects, I actually have a PDF there for you of the entire color coach that you can download and you can keep on your computer and you can access it, which is precisely what I wanted to teach you today about that. So I opened up my cardstock cupboard and I went, what color have I not used recently? And I realized, oh my goodness, I haven't used Granny Apple Green. So I thought, okay, what will work with Granny Apple Green? So I went and had a look. Well, I know, but I wanted to see what their recommendations were. And they suggested Real Red, Night of Navy, and Granny Apple Green. Of course, those are our beautiful primary colors, and I keep getting the glare from my halogen light. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to feature Granny Apple, Night of Navy, and Real Red. So let's get started. For this card, you're going to need a piece of cardstock, and if you're doing it in the same colors as me, Granny Apple Green, 5.5 by 8.25 inches, scored at 4 1/8, and you will see this card is going to be super quick to make. This is the kind of card that you want to make when you realize, or when you've been invited to go out to dinner and or something, or you're going to a birthday party and you went, oh Sherbet, I haven't done a card. This is that kind of card. You'll need some black cardstock. Sorry, I pulled that away. 5 3/8 by 4 inches. Set that to the side. And then you'll need some shimmer paper. And the reason we're doing shimmer is because we're going to be working with our aqua painters. And the shimmer is 3 7/8 by 5 1/4. Now pop that one there. Now taking your Granny Apple Green, first of all, what you need to do is just give it a good squeeze. And what this does, well, what it should do, if Bernie does it on the right side, I always do it on the opposite side because I always forget these pads flip over. Right, a good squeeze. Alright, let's see if I've done it correctly. Right, we've got a little bit of ink there, but what I actually did was I topped it up with the inker, re-inker, and you literally only need 1 drop. So I always encourage my clients when they buy from me, when they buy stamps from me, is to buy a re-inker along with the pad. So now we're using an aqua painter with the big brush, and you'll see it says push, and so you literally just are pushing water into the paint. And now I'm going to just create brush strokes. Now on the other one I used the thinner brush. I turned my brush, so I'm just going to put some thinner ones in there, and that is literally all there is to that. Okay, I'm going to just pause the video and dry this because you don't want to hear the noise. I'll be back shortly. Excellent. So the reason why I dried it, you could of course just come back and let it dry naturally, but I need to show you the finished project. So now I'm going to stamp. First do the happy, and the first time I tried out the stamp I did it on full strength stamping and it just didn't work. So you need your Night of Navy stamp pad, you need a mat to put under. Always put my things to the side to use and then I can't find them. You will need a mat because we're working with photopolymer stamps. So you just need to ink up your happy and then stamp it off because you don't want the full image. Oh, I can see that's missing ink there. So let's just do that again. Stamp it off. Great. And then in the center, just hold it. Brilliant. And now we're coming with Real Red. I still have an old stamp pad, and you're inking up the birthday, and you're going to go over the happy full strength, voila. And the last little bit to do is to add a little bit of red bling, and these come from the mini catalogue, and I've got stuff all over. You could of course use your quick and pick tool for that as well, and then you just need to use your adhesive glue. I like using the Tombow glue, the green glue as some ladies call it. You honestly don't need a lot of it. It's very, very strong, this glue. Mat it onto your black cardstock. And then the black cardstock will get matted onto the green. The black just defines it a little bit more, and voila, you have a birthday card that is good to go, and that took you like 5-10 minutes. So there we have both of them. As you can see, with that one my brush stroke was using the brush on the wide side, and I turned it around and I did the thinner side, and over here I just literally did it thinner, and also my color pigmentation was a lot darker there. Either way, both those cards are striking and very, very easy, and these are great cards as well to make for guys, because they're simple and not full of any fluffies. So there we have it, a quick and simple, once again a nice easy zip card, stamp, ink and paper to make if you're in a hurry for a birthday card. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel. That would really, really mean a lot to me. I'm also on Facebook. I put all my projects on Facebook, on Instagram, as well as being on Pinterest. So thank you so much for watching today. Have a fabulous day further. And as I always say, until we meet again, remember, stamp, eat, sleep, repeat. Bye.